Hey there, welcome back to the golden age of DC Comics, 365 days, where I'm taking a page a day from this awesome coffee table book that I got, and I'm going to read today. And we're going to talk about comic books for just a few minutes. And you know what goes great with a coffee table book? Some actual coffee. Delicious. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. So, today is January 15th, and who is our focus today? Since January is the first month of the calendar year, it fits into a theme that we're being introduced one by one to our to the gods of Olympus and the gods and goddesses of this new mythology. So here are some titans to the Silver Age's Olympians, and this one is a mystical magic user. This is Dr. Fate. Yes, Dr. Kent Nelson was, culturally appropriating one day in Egypt and their relics. So, that's an unfair way to put it. This is just simple comic books of a bygone era. And so, yes, Dr. Nelson was a prototypical Indiana Jones, an archaeologist, and he found this helmet that in a pyramid, I believe, and it granted him the mystical powers. So if you like Marvel movies, he's like the Doctor Strange of the DC universe. He's the mystical one. He's got great power and lives in a really interesting house with no doors or windows. It's a really cool costume design too, I think. I always liked Dr. Fate's full helmet. There's something like a classical kind of design to it, and that Fate himself, it's just the helmet, and so it's like a dual personality. Kent Nelson's the host for the Eternal Dr. Fate, which turns out to be the helmet and sometimes the cape as well. But that's a really nice design for a superhero too. Very tight. I like the color combination. He's very the color combination with a certain, if you threw in gold blue with that kind of Spartan helmet, I would think Dr. Fate every time. It's that iconic. So today is January 15th, and let's give it a read. Story by Gardner Fox. Yeah, he was a big name. Art by Howard Sherman. This is from All Star Comics number 3, winter of 1940. And so, January 15th, created in 1940 by Gardner Fox, and partly inspired by the work of horror author H.P. Lovecraft, Dr. Fate was a mysterious magician whose face was hidden behind a golden helmet. From his headquarters, a doorless tower in Salem, Massachusetts, he fought evil with the powers he had acquired while exploring the ancient the pyramids of Egypt. The macabre nature of Dr. Fate was empathized by the original artist, Howard Sherman, whose charmingly stylized drawing is somewhat reminiscent of Art Deco, capital A, capital D, Art Deco. This simple but memorable panel, here greatly enlarged, seems like a distillation of every... I'm going to read that again. This simple but memorable panel, here greatly enlarged, seems like a distillation of every superhero story ever told. When Sherman left the strip in 1943 and the mask was modified to show more of Fate's face, the Man of Mystery's days were numbered. Dun dun dun. And so are all the heroes of the Golden Age, and they got rediscovered, and that began the first property multiverse, were these Golden Age heroes. And so you literally had all these recognizable heroes. Also Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman never stopped their publication. So you have these same heroes that fought in World War II are now telling stories in the 70s and the 80s with new heroes that share the names, the property names of the Flash, the Green Lantern, the Atom, and the new interpretation of them. So the past, the literal publishing past, became Earth 2. of the Crisis era. And Earth 1 was where the Jim Aparo Batman lived. And, the Kurt Swan Superman, that's where he lived. And that's where, and that was where the Justice League of America, the Super Friends, lived. Because the Justice Society is on Earth 2, where it was just a little different and things happened in the past. Yeah, and then there was Earth 3, the reverse universe. But we'll talk about Earth 3 another day. And maybe not for another 365, maybe, because that's a Silver Age concept, I think, and that means the turkey's done. But thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to talk about comic books for the rest of the year. We really are. So tune in tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern, and then we'll have something else to talk about. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm a big lad. I can handle it. I also make spiritual content. I'm an amateur theologian, an ordained minister. I say, let's get spiritual. And I'm also a professional chef. I give you restaurant-level cooking hacks so you can impress your loved ones with delicious, nutritious, and beautiful food to serve at your table and to show that love and eat together and, be blessed and be grateful. And I'm grateful for all of these great comic books that came before us because it's fueled the imagination even to today. So you have a great day and see you tomorrow. Thank you.